It's the beast from the east against the best from the west. Coming up next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service, a full-service auto repair shop servicing all models. 2 locations to serve your automotive needs. Call 502-352-2988 for an appointment or go to davidtollsautopros.com.
David Tolles Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Tolles Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Serafini. Serafini is proud to sponsor Game of the Week and wishes all teams a great season. Join us at Serafini for lunch or dinner to enjoy mouth-watering daily specials, pastas, and salads. Come see us for a premier dining experience where great food, drinks, and company come together. 243 Broadway Street, 502-875-5599.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas, and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner at historic downtown Frankfort. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
Welcome, everyone, to Western Hills High School. Clint Goins and Lanny Brannick here with you tonight for not unimportant, but important district game. Franklin County and Western Hills crosstown rivals. And Lanny, this is a big game regardless, however you slice it. I mean, all these guys know each other. They've played at the youth level with and against each other. It's the 2 county schools, but Franklin County is having quite a year, and Western Hills not too shabby either. They're 6-2, but Franklin County is undefeated.
Now, I grew up in Bourbon County, where we had Paris and Bourbon County. Paris was a city school, and it had a more diverse population. This is not that kind of rivalry,
right?
But this is a long-time rivalry, and these kids have played youth football together until they got districted to the
one side or the other,
east side or the west side. So
yeah.
They do know each other. So it's a 6-2 team against an undefeated team. Now, let's give this caveat. In common opponents, Western Hills is decidedly disadvantaged,
yes,
so to speak.
Yes.
Franklin County beat the brakes off of North Oldham at North Oldham 45-14. North Oldham beat the brakes off of Western Hills 37-0.
At North Oldham also.
No.
Is that
yeah,
at home?
No, you're right.
Both games are at North Oldham, yes. Mm-hmm.
So, when you look at that, it says to you
on paper that
maybe this is not going to be an even game. But I have seen in my lifetime Paris beat Bourbon County with 25 kids dressed, and just beat them to death, like year after year. Mm-hmm. So anything can happen.
That's right. That's why they put the pads on and mix it up here on a Friday night. We really don't know because, on paper, Franklin County is the better team, but Western Hills having probably their best year in a decade. My guess is since Wandell Robinson played here. They're doing really well under head coach Simon Vanderpool, and who knows?
I'm excited to call the game. I'm excited to see Franklin County, and I'm excited to say that all three teams in Frankfort will be on our air tonight.
That's right.
On our cable.
That's right. We've got someone at the Frankfort High game, another big game for them, a district game taking on Berea. Frankfort High, unfortunately, they are winless in district play.
Right.
Overall, they're not doing too bad, but we will step aside here shortly as the color guard approaches, and we'll have the playing of the national anthem. Another fine performance from the Western Hills High School Marching Band under the direction of Stephanie Wallace. And we're seeing them set up. This is senior night, and we'll have another great performance from the Western Hills High School Marching Band at halftime. they've got a special Halloween performance. I have a feeling there might be some folks in characters.
I think we got a little preview of that there.
Yeah,
with some zombies chasing the band off the field.
And also we have cameras at the Frankfort High game. So as things happen in downtown Bell Point, we'll show you that and keep you updated in that regard. But going back to this particular game, one thing that impressed me is that Western Hills actually has more rushing yards than Franklin County does and has allowed fewer rushing yards.
I mean, Western Hills, talk about running the ball, and as you can see on the screen there, Frankfort is about to go meet the 0-8 Berea Pirates.
Yes.
For their kickoff. Western Hills runs the ball. They've thrown less than 20 passes all year.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they've thrown, I'm counting, 21 passes all year. Their starting quarterback, Garrison Graves, has thrown 19 passes all year. So they're going to run the ball. But they've been shockingly effective. 29 touchdowns, 268 yards a game. They have a three-headed monster at running back, Jaden Samuels, Cameron Rogers, and Camden Higgins, that all have either close to 400 or 400 or more yards.
Mm-hmm.
Samuels has 613 yards and 9 TDs. On the other side of the ledger,
Christian Moore.
And he's a business decision when you go to tackle him.
Yes.
For 150, 60-pound cornerbacks.
Yes.
And they have a freshman quarterback.
Yes, they do. Knox Barrett, just a freshman quarterback. But yeah, if you're in the secondary particularly and you see Christian Moore coming at you, it's like, oh man.
Yeah, I mean,
why did I suit up tonight?
he is a hard fella to tackle. He just is. But I was talking about Barrett Knox, 33 of 46. This is absurd for a high school quarterback, much less a freshman. This kid's probably 14 or 15 years old. 33 of 46. He has 1 pick and 10 TDs. He averages 110 yards a game. They can throw the ball, and they're going to throw the ball tonight.
Yes, and we've seen Franklin County this year.
Last
week, and then we saw them the week before. We saw highlights of them as we had the Western Hills game, but we had a camera at Franklin County, and we know that they can put some points on the board in a hurry.
Absolutely. Franklin County in their third set of jerseys that I've seen this year. They had the all-pink jerseys. They had the, I guess it was navy, but I thought it was maybe black. And this week at Western Hills, the Western Hills chosen the all-black, and Franklin County in the all-white.
That's right. The captains for Western Hills, number 8, Cole McDonald, number 9, Zach Ballard, number 11, Garrison Graves, and 54 is Elijah Samuels. For Franklin County, Caden Campbell, number 7, Delano Collins, 11, Luke Toothaker, number 13, and Jeremy Walters, number 14.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about the offense, but they're defensively, both these teams have been pretty stout this year. They are. I'm going through the stats right now. 61 tackles for loss for Franklin County. 61.
Wow.
They've only played 8 games.
Yeah.
That's like 8 tackles for loss per game, but not to be outdone. I'm sorry, that was Western Hills. Western Hills, 61 tackles for loss. I look at my right stat.
Well, they do have a D1
yes,
player in Javion Campbell.
But Franklin County has 57 tackles for loss and 16.5 sacks.
So they're just about equal in that regard. And I'm interested to see what Franklin County will do with Javion Campbell, the UK commit, on the other side of the line. Will they run at him? Will they run away from him? I don't know.
I expect Javion has seen more double teams this year than he cares to admit.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we just saw the coin flip. Western Hills is going to receive the ball first. We will step aside here ever so briefly, and we'll come back with the kickoff here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
I want to talk about audacity for a second. Franklin County brought a thing to run through tonight.
Oh,
at
wow.
Western Hills.
Oh, my goodness. And there they are. And there they are on your screen popping through that. Wow, that is that's kind of in your face, isn't it? Like,
That is audacity. We'll see if there's any shenanigans. No, not in midfield. I think the referees formed a little line there and said, you go this way, you go that way.
That's right.
But they know, the referees know you don't bring a thing to run through.
Yeah, it's crosstown rivaries. What can you say?
That's like a little psych out thing. Like, oh, what? Well, you're gonna on your senior night? We're gonna bring a banner and we're gonna run right through it before you do. I love the rivalry. That's even like when it's like Kansas State or somebody like that.
Yeah.
They're still trying to needle
Duke,
each
North
other.
Carolina, or something. There's Simon Vanderpool. I think he's in his third year now as coach of Western Hills, and he's done a great job here with the Wolverines.
Their record looks good. I don't know that they have seen anything like Franklin County this year.
No, they're in a tough district. That's the thing. And there's Eddie James, the head coach for Franklin County, and he's
all-time winningest coach at Franklin County.
He's been there a while. Took the Flyers to the state championship game, I think, back in 2020, maybe 21. I forget what year
I
that
don't know
was.
They played one in 20. Did we play one in 2020? I think we did.
I don't know, maybe not. But that Boyle County game was one for the ages, down to the last second. And if not for a deflected pass, Franklin County may have won the state championship.
The RPI rankings are out. Franklin County is second in 4A, right behind Paducah Tillman. They surpassed I think Boyle County had been ahead of them all year. That was a heck of a kick.
Yes, taken at the 4-yard line, and
he's down.
His knee hit the turf. I think that was Zarion Cleveland for the Wolverines, number 10. Here's another look at it from our end zone camera on our Whitehead Hancock instant replay. And he's, right there. That turf just came out from underneath of it.
We will put the stats aside now and just tell you what's happening on the field. A single high safety. I imagine Franklin County will pack the box because they just don't believe that Western Hills will throw it.
You're probably right.
There are 8 guys in the box there.
Wow. That's a decent run. About a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Bring it up 2nd and 6. Nice little block there, a little kick out.
It's Cameron Rogers, number 19 on the carry for the Wolverines.
We're going to say his name a lot tonight.
I suspect we will, yes. Same formation, looks like, one wide out there.
Yeah, 1, 2, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the box that time.
Only a couple of yards on that carry. That'll bring up about third and
3, 4,
something like
maybe
that.
2 yards on that carry. So this Western Hills line is stout. There's some experience up there. They may struggle a little bit in the skill positions, but that would be their only weaker area. They've got some kids that can play, but they've run so much when you don't ever pass.
Right.
The rushing stats start to look pretty good. Yep.
Your center is Ben Johnson for the Wolverines. They fake the first handoff, give it to the second man through, and this is Rogers again. He'll get the first down. Pretty good execution.
Yeah, I like that. Just enough to throw off the timing. When you're up against a 9-man front, you got to do a little something. They sent a fullback through, and a broken tackle was really what got them the first down. There was some yak there, some yards after contact. But if this is a way that Western Hills can win, hold on to the ball, move the chains,
yeah,
then I think that's a sound plan. If they don't have the ball, they can't score it.
3 yards in a cloud of dust, it'll get the job done. Kind of old school football. They pitch it out here to Rogers, and he gets around the end.
And that's going to be a penalty. It should be. You hit him all the way through the white, and the referees go rescue. They go rescue number 11 there. I think that's Garrison Graves, the quarterback. It's not Garrison Graves.
No, that was Rogers, the ball carrier, 19.
I'm looking at the wrong. I got to switch sides here.
Number 11 for Franklin County is Delano Collins.
Thank you.
That's okay. I understand.
I got my stats pages backwards. This is the perils of getting over 50.
2nd and 2 now for the Wolverines.
Almost a penalty there.
Yeah.
There was a hold. That's a first down. No flag.
No flag. They didn't call a flag on the earlier play either. That's Cole McDonald.
If you'll see the hold here as the defender is literally tackled on the replay.
Here it is.
Right there. The call may not have come because a Franklin County player was on the ground, and the Western Hills guy just took his guy and tripped him over his teammate and drove him into the ground.
One guy go high, one guy go low.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
Hey, 2 first downs. This is progress.
Double handoff, and that was that didn't fool anybody.
No.
Luke Toothaker back there for the tackle for loss.
Nobody got a hat on Toothaker.
Yeah,
It wasn't even close.
They lost about 3 yards on that play, and it was kind of slow developing too, I thought.
Yeah, Toothaker, just no trouble.
He's been
There's another
watching
tackle for
the
loss.
scouting report.
Yeah, that double handoff has worked a couple of times.
Oh yeah,
and
we've seen it.
We've seen it wreck too. We've seen fumbles and those kinds of things. Yeah. They run that about 3-4 times a game. Taking their time. They're running the play clock all the way down.
Oh, I don't blame him a bit. They fake the handoff and they give it to Cole McDonald, but I don't know that he got much.
Watch Caden Campbell here. Caden Campbell reads this like a book. He's number 7. He's just standing in the hole.
And just waiting for you. Come to me.
He's just waiting on the play to come at him.
One of tonight's captains for Franklin County. Yep, I know the play's coming my way. I just camped out right here.
Yeah, he's a linebacker. He's on the right hand side as a linebacker, but that play previous he was on the left hand side. He just stood in the hole and waited for him to come and just made the tackle. This is a lot of trickery there.
They only get a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So the Wolverines most likely will punt it away.
Frankfurt High on the board. It's Sauer Field.
Yeah, that was Dakio Washington with the touchdown. They also get the 2-point conversion, and they're leading Berea, the Pirates from Berea High School, 8-0.
You almost said Berea College.
I came very close to doing it, yes.
Are they not also the Pirates?
Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know either. I can't remember.
Well, we've got a timeout on the field at this game, and we will take it with them. Back with more football here on the Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by One Stop Automotive. One Stop Auto wishes all teams a great year. Make us your one stop for fair and dependable service. Ask about our 1-year guarantee. One Stop Automotive does it all. From oil changes to air conditioning, engine and transmission repair to tires and brakes, One Stop Automotive has you covered with their 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. One Stop Automotive is ready to serve you with professional and dependable auto care at fair prices. Let One Stop Automotive be your one and only stop for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Locally owned and operated since 2022.
All right, looks like Elijah Thompson is going to be punting for the Wolverines. If I've got the number right, is that number 3? Oh my goodness! Oh
Blocked
my
by his
goodness!
own player.
Oh my
collar
goodness!
And a touchdown. My gosh.
The worst thing that could have happened actually happened. That's Jacob Taylor with the fumble, the block kick recovery and the touchdown. Wow. Yes, he punts it into the backside of Kalen Higgins. He tried to make the tackle, but that is demoralizing for the Western Hills Wolverines. And Jacob Taylor just got a highlight that he will remember for the rest of his life. And Elijah Thompson has a highlight that he would like to forget. Did they give the ball? Oh my goodness gracious! Was that Charles Nelson with the touchdown?
I'm
gonna have to look and see.
Attempt, but
Or the
yeah, I believe it was.
two-pointer, yeah.
This is reminiscent of the Fridge and the '85 Bears team.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Here it is, folks. Yeah, stop that. Stop that.
They could not.
No.
They could not. We're not making light. Charles is just a big fella.
He's a big fella. Yeah, and he gets a 2-point conversion. 8-0 here at Western Hills. Back with more football after this.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Did you know that your cable company offers services that let you adjust your thermostat, operate lights, and even monitor your home when you're away? And that's not all. By saving up to 10% on your utility bills, the service can pay for itself. And that's a cable fact.
Protect what matters most and secure your home with FPB Security. Control from your smartphone will give peace of mind wherever you travel. FPB Security. Simple, safe, secure. Call today for a free consultation with an FPB Security specialist.
The Flyers kicking off again after scoring a touchdown on a block kick. Goes into the end zone, and the Wolverines will take over.
Well, that is a play I can honestly say I don't think I've ever seen in person.
All right, folks, this is a big night here at Western Hills, not just for football, but for something else as well.
It's a huge night for our whole school district. It's a night for all of us to come together. We have maybe our best combined record between the two schools ever coming into this game, so we're anticipating a huge crowd. But more importantly, we're doing the Tackle Hunger food drive. We're raising money to benefit the Capital City Activity Center and Meals on Wheels. It's for a great cause. Everybody come on out, bring some canned food with you, help support this effort by our school district. And obviously I'm going to get in a pitch to put it with the West Side drop-off location, but whichever side you choose to support in this food drive, we appreciate you, and we are happy to welcome everybody out tonight. We're excited. We've got the place ready to go. We think it's going to be a good show on the football field. Band, cheer, majorettes, dance team, they're all going to be out here. It's just going to be a great night for both schools. And we're excited that you guys are here to give us some, let everybody else in the community that can't make it out to join us see that. And we truly appreciate you guys providing that service for our schools and our community.
That's Adam Johnson, the athletics director at Western Hills.
Yes, and if you're unable to come to the game tonight and want to participate in the Tackle for Hunger, we'll show the graphic again tonight, but there's a QR code that you can scan with your phone and see how to make a contribution. Oh my goodness!
Got a fumble right there. Hate to interrupt
the
good stuff for the football, but yeah, if you want to donate, you can roll back on the YouTube and find that QR code, or we'll pop it up a little bit later, and we'll give you a little heads up. But a fumble there, and this is the exact wrong thing for Western Hills.
This is not how the Wolverines wanted tonight to start off, at least.
So, as I was saying earlier, I've never seen a punt into the own player return for a touchdown in person. I may have seen it on ESPN a time or two.
Up the middle, guess who? Christian Moore. He goes to the outside and he walks into the end zone, and another touchdown for the Franklin County Flyers.
About 24 or 5 yards.
Will Franklin County go for 2 here, or will they kick it?
Good kick out block there. The defense never materialized. There was a hole the entire way, and then he had an escort blocker out there to take care of any of the cornerbacks or safeties. Now they're going to kick.
This is Easton Powell, the kicker. We saw him. Was it last week he kicked a 44-yarder?
Yeah, Easton Powell is a real deal kicker.
Yes. So Franklin County leads early 15-0 here on the game of the week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family, because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it. Reach out to the Hubbard team for all your real estate needs.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning the big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
Welcome back. There's Eddie James, head coach of the Franklin County Flyers, and they are doing their usual sort of thing. They lead 15-0 here, just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Powell kicks off, kicks it deep into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Wolverines will try it again. Their first drive did pretty good, Lanny.
Yeah, they got a couple of first downs. They were moving the ball with some effect, and then they had a play where they got behind the chains.
Yes.
And
lost
second
3 yards.
There's no play in the playbook for Western Hills for 2nd and 13.
No.
And then they had a couple of tackles for loss, and then
then that miserable punt. Oh,
a cascading disaster.
And then the last on their second series had a fumble. and the Flyers score on their first handoff after that. Oh, here's a big run. Cameron Rogers gets it out for a first down past the 30.
The Easton Powell, he hit a 46-yard field goal against Henry County, according to his Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, and then a 25-yard field goal too. So Franklin County has that one extra weapon that other teams don't have.
That's true.
A real deal kicker.
That's true. Nice run, though, there by Cameron Rogers. Wolverines 1st and 10 from their own 31.
They're being very deliberate. I think that is absolutely on purpose. 8 in the box. They are covering receiver. They have a single high safety, and they have basically they have a cornerback that is there to just cover the run. And that's just a slip and trip.
Yep, that's Rogers. Boy, their home turf has not been kind to them tonight.
No, and that is a newer field. It's in great shape. I've been on that field a couple of times.
Here's a scoring update at Frankfort High School. Berea has now scored. I'm told that Frankfort High blocked the extra point, and they lead 8-6.
From Frankfort High behind the pole.
Yes,
gotta love it.
That pole down there. Yeah, but I love that field. I really do.
I think it's great.
Right in the middle of a neighborhood. I mean,
still grass, like one of the few grass fields left.
Well, yeah.
And still look pretty decent.
They're going to pass. Nice blocking. Graves are going to take it himself. He picks up about 7.
Almost to the 40-yard line there.
He's going to be a little short, perhaps about 3 yards short. I don't know if I do believe it was meant to be a pass. He just saw it. Hey,
I just think there was nothing there. A little bit of a hold there on the defensive end. No flags so far tonight, right?
Yeah,
I don't think we've had a penalty at all.
Had a clean game so far.
Referee, I don't know how clean it's been. But the referees haven't thrown any flags. You would think that would be a little more consistent, but it's not. Some games you're just going to have a little looser play. The referees.
Well, as they say, you can call holding on every play if you wanted to.
Play. But when you see a guy having to chop down on arms to try to get loose.
Rogers hit hard, but managed to stay on his feet and pick up a couple. He's going to be about a yard shy, though, I think, of first down. Now, 4th and 1. What do you do?
I think they have to go for it. There's no choice at this point.
You're on your own 40, and we saw how the punt worked out last time. Not very good.
Jeremy Walters and Hunter Gottschall in there on that tackle to keep the first down. To keep them away from the first down. I think you just run this straight up the gut. Just a quarterback sneak, a little push. As it's known in the pros. Oh, they almost got the jump.
They tried that. And
Probably could have been a false start.
I suspected that, and Coach Vanderpool calls timeout, and that I kind of thought, like, hey, let's go on 2, see if we can get them to the jump and give us a free 5 yards, but it didn't happen, and the Wolverines call timeout. We'll take it as well. Back with more here on the Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Raymond James. Since 1996, the Current family and Raymond James have been committed to helping our community achieve their financial goals and needs. Raymond James, life well planned. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
2 retiring business executives turn their post-career mission to greyhounds, giving these former race dogs a real chance to win. From planning your future to pursuing your passions, a Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your purpose, and the way you give back. That's life well planned.
There's Coach Simon Vanderpool The Western Hills Wolverines 4th and 1, and they are going to go for it from their own 40-yard line. Big play here in the first quarter.
Oh, they swing it out, do something that takes a long time to develop.
Yeah, the plays that take a long time to develop are not working for the Wolverines. On the tackle there, Jacob Olds for Franklin County, number 44.
Walters and Gottschall in there too.
And turnover on downs in your own territory.
We have a scoring update from the Frankfort High School game. They're back on the board. Frankfort High with a touchdown, and we will gather that for you up in a minute.
Yeah, we'll show it to you here in a little bit. Knox Barrett, quarterback for Franklin County Flyers, freshman. Gives it to Delano Collins. Collins picks up about 6.
You know, the time of possession looks really strong for Western Hills. I think it's about 10 minutes to 1. Franklin County's run exactly
2 plays.
2 offensive plays?
Yeah,
2. That was the second one. That was the first time they didn't get a touchdown on a play. The whole game.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, the freshman quarterback, he can throw it. And 2nd and 6 may be a good time to throw. We got 2 receivers out there. Ooh, that ball on the ground.
Yes, could be Wolverine football. That may have been a direct snap to Rylan Gillian, number 3.
And they're calling 3rd down, so Franklin County came up with it.
Yeah, they actually gained a couple of yards.
Oh, right.
That's their luck. They have luck on their side.
Boop, boop there. Wasn't supposed to happen like that. Some kid's going to go over there. What had happened, Coach, was something screwed up.
Snapped the ball while I wasn't looking. Here's the Frankfort High play from earlier. The touchdown.
It's Mario Carter, isn't it?
Yes.
That is the end of the first quarter.
15-0 the score here. 15-6 down in Bell Point. Frankfort High with the lead over Berea. Back with the second quarter from Western Hills after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Traditional Bank. When your business is looking to win, with tough competition around every corner, you need high performers backing you up. Traditional Bank's local team will stand by your side as a trusted partner, your friendly neighbor, and your biggest fan. It's time to make the switch. Traditional Bank, member FDIC.
A successful business owner sells his company and takes on a passion project with his son, restoring his father's jazz club, and in the process, revitalizes a community landmark. From selling a business to giving back to where you come from, a Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your family, and the way you bring people together. That's life well planned.
There's a nice look at the Western Hills dance team, and we're going to have what I suspect a really nice show at halftime from the Western Hills Marching Band. They've got a special Halloween performance, I am told.
Excited to see that. A historic night on Cable 10. I'm glad to be part of it. All three teams in action, all 3 teams in your living room or on your device.
That's right. That's right. So we would appreciate it if you want to comment and let us know if we're doing good or bad. Either one, we need the feedback is always a nice thing. Up the middle this time to Gillian. No, that wasn't Gillian. That was Landon Cottrell. I'm sorry. Landon Cottrell with the carry, and I think he may have gotten a first down.
I got to switch my stats papers because I was looking to see that Zavor Johnson had carried the ball and he plays for the other team. Now this is if Western Hills wants to get in this, they have to have a stop here.
Yes.
At our turn. They had a golden opportunity there with the ball on the ground, just didn't come up with it. I think they're going to throw right here. I just have this inkling that they're going to throw one.
Knox Barrett in the shotgun, but no, they pitch it to Christian Moore, and he gets about 4 on that carry.
Our other photographer down there, just saw him in the screen. Just a pitch. I mean, it kind of a broken play.
Yeah, I'm not. It didn't develop like I thought it would have developed.
The referees are being really cognizant of opposing players on the wrong sideline and far into the opposing sideline, so I do like that. I kind of like that they're letting them play. They can call it as tight as they want, but we have not seen a flag yet.
I applaud the referees just for the fact that they're out here. I mean,
it's a tough job.
It's a tough job, doesn't pay that much. They're out here for the love of the game, and God bless them. Christian Moore again, about 3 on that carry. Won't be a first down, be close. Travis Reason with the tackle for the Wolverines.
And anytime you hear us criticize a call, it's not personal. It's just we're calling the game as we see it.
Right. Right.
And sometimes we get it wrong. Like we were doing volleyball last night.
That's right.
I swore that it went off fingertips. There was 2 bad calls the whole game.
Yeah.
And the other 2 or 3 that we thought were not quite right, the replay showed that we were wrong.
That's right. That's right.
I keep waiting for a throw here, but maybe they just don't feel it's necessary.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There's a pitch to Delano Collins, and
he's going to get the first down by
does.
sheer will.
Barely. He's tackled there by Zarion Cleveland. And he gets the first down by about a yard.
That was another busted play. There was a free tackler out there that he just didn't have enough leverage to stop the first down.
Yeah, Zarion just kind of got him at a bad angle. I think he thought he was going to stretch it out further wide, but actually Delano cut more inside, and he couldn't wrap him up quite as quickly as he wanted to.
And he's also 150, 160 pounds.
That's true.
To tackle a kid running right in.
Yeah, they got to work on that. That's Jack Oldham, number 26, with the carry.
Call that name.
No, we're seeing a lot of Frankfort High players getting some time here in the early going.
Oldham has a couple of TDs and just a handful of attempts this year, but he has 189 yards. He has 22 attempts for 132 yards. He averages 18.9 yards per game. So.
Barrett Knox, of course, he's got Christian Moore in the backfield there behind him. And that's who he hands off to, and here's a touchdown. I can tell you that. So
you pre-visioned it.
I pre-visioned it. Wow, that's
a little finger wag there, and you gotta wonder. Is that a little much? I don't know. It didn't seem to be terrible. Just a little.
Javion Campbell giving pursuit, but like, no, I'm not gonna,
And that is a name we have not called tonight.
No. He could have tackled him maybe at the 1/2 yard line, but it was basically an inevitable sort of thing. So let him have it. They're going to go for 2 here again. We got the big guy, Charles Nelson, in there, and he's the lead blocker. And they give it to another big guy, but there's a flag on the play.
I think they're going to call it short.
It's against Franklin County. It's declined. And yes, he didn't make it in. And I apologize. I didn't see who the ball carrier was. 71. I don't have a 71 on my roster. Do you have a 71 on your roster?
I don't. I gave you the roster that you were looking at.
On the roster from 3 weeks ago, it's Cam Childs, a senior. So, Cam, I apologize if that is you, and sorry you didn't make it into the end zone. I think that's a nice touch, though, given the guys that play on the line, give them a chance to score some points in their high school career. I never got to score a point in my high school career. So
Simon Vanderpool is walking back the other way, and you have to wonder if he's just trying to motivate at this point.
Yeah, they're not playing badly. They're not playing. It's just the fact that they're, Franklin County is just that good.
They are just that good.
And Western Hills is,
come a long way.
Yeah.
I like Simon's style. The tie, I like it.
Yeah, he's classy.
All right.
So the Flyers will kick off yet again. Let's see what Easton Powell does. So far, he's kicked it into the end zone every time for a touchback.
Well, we know they have the ability to do that directional pooch kick. That was very effective.
Yeah, what, against Henry County? Is that who it was? Yeah, that was. And looks like that might be the case this time.
Yep. This is a purposeful directional kick to an up back, and what they're basically saying is you don't get to handle the ball for a reason. And we hope you mess it up so we can jump on it after you touch it and get the ball.
Cameron Rogers, though, one of their main ball carriers.
Yeah, one of their better hands guys.
Yeah, was one of the upbacks.
Well, you think Coach Vanderpool has not seen that on tape or on video?
My guess is he has, yes.
He's like, hey, they're going to kick it over here.
And I'm going to stick with my ball handlers over there to catch it. And they're starting off at the 39 instead of the 20. So that's, that worked out pretty good for the Wolverines, really.
You can't fault Franklin County, though, for trying to do things in games because they may need that later on. The playoffs are looming.
Yeah, I mean, it is a district game. It's a crosstown rivalry game. But the thing is, it's not the only game.
No.
You've got games down the road that you need to certain things you need to work on.
They're definitely going to be a high seed in the playoffs. So
yeah.
Jeremy Walters with a big tackle there.
And a gain of about maybe 2 feet.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
2nd and 9 here for the Western Hills squad. Garrison Graves in at quarterback. And yeah, you've got 8 guys in the box every time for Franklin County.
Plus a safety most of the time, or corner, the offside corner.
Yeah, he's back there and the safety's back there, but everybody else, you basically have 9 guys in the box, basically.
And that's the problem with being one-dimensional.
That just didn't, Big tackle there by Xander Eddington, 51 for Franklin County. He's pumped about it.
They're going to call a penalty. Did we have a penalty there?
I'm not sure. We have.
Because they're moving the chains. I didn't see a flag on the ground. Yeah, there we go.
But that play again, those plays that take a long time to develop. Personal foul. Oh, against the Wolverines. Okay, against both sides, so that will offset.
I don't know where. I didn't see anything that looked crazy, but we'll take a look at it.
Yeah,
Is there
I didn't either. Was it after the fact? I mean,
did they get a face mask or something? I mean, it was a hard tackle, but it wasn't crazy. I don't know where that happened. If it was on the line, or if that was just like a warning call.
I don't know, but they had a personal foul on both sides, and
so does the play stand? Because now they're calling it 3rd and 17.
It should be. I don't know.
I don't think they're gonna.
I would have thought it would be 2nd and 17.
No, I think it's 3rd down because it's offsetting personal fouls. There was no. It may have been after the play.
They are going to pass here. Oh, but Garrison, those are one of those situations where you've got to get rid of it quickly. Toothaker in there on the tackle for Franklin County and a host of others. And it's going to be 4th down now, and the Wolverines will be forced to punt. Hopefully their punt will work out a little bit better this time.
4th and a country mile, as we like to say. The protection was good for about 2 seconds.
Right. And you know, you really can't you can't expect a whole. I mean, yeah, you want maybe more than 2 seconds, but you're not going to get 5 seconds back there.
No, not against this team.
And the Wolverines get a nice bounce. Franklin County picks it up, but Delano Collins tackled back there by number 51. And again, I don't have a 51 on the Western Hills roster either.
We'll look at an older roster and see if we can
come up with it. See if we can find that out.
Delano Collins, I don't know that I would want him picking it up and we have a flag.
Yeah.
Personal foul against Franklin County.
So that'll back them up 15 yards. Well, in my roster from a couple of weeks ago, that's Connor Ham.
There we go.
51. We assume that's correct.
Clint is sleuthing.
I tell you what, it pays to keep the rosters on file, because the updated rosters sometimes don't have everybody.
Didn't see the personal foul. We may get a look in here at Frankfort. It looks like they are on the doorstep to possible scoring here.
Even though Franklin County has a 21-0 lead, I can't imagine Coach Eddie James is particularly happy, because, you know, this late in the season, you don't want to see those penalties.
No.
You don't want to see personal fouls, and
you don't want to see mistakes.
It's time to, you know.
It's time to get in playoff mode.
I mean, yeah, you got to be in playoff mode, yeah.
3 backs.
Knox Barrett to Collins. Quickly tackled. Picks up about 3 or 4.
You could tell Barrett didn't know if he should throw it or not. Then he finally just unleashed it. And he's got a can.
Yeah, well, he's just checking off, I think. Like, okay, nope, not him, not him. Okay, there. I thought for this guy. Well, they gave him 5 on that pickup.
3 wides left this time.
A little generous in the spot, in my opinion.
And a tight end on the right, and Moore, I believe it's Moore in the backfield.
And they give it to Moore right up the middle. One man to beat.
Oh!
Cameron Flynn for Western Hills makes a touchdown-saving tackle. And I think that was a smart decision by Cameron Flynn. Like, look, I'm just going to try to knock him down. I'm not going to try to wrap him up. I'm just going to try to take his pins out. That's all I'm going to do.
Yep, he just he did not try to wrap up. That is for sure.
Right. Wise decision, Mr. Flynn. I would have done the same thing if I were you.
They can still get a first down. 1st and 10 from about the 13, it looks like. And that's going to be procedure.
False start. They've changed the names of so many things. You know, it used to be, you know, backfield in motion. They never say that anymore. And it's not, you know, it's always a false start or something. Which was a hit song back in the 1970s, backfield in motion.
That's the most random thing I think I've ever heard you say. Backfield in motion by who knows who.
I can't remember the band, but that was, yeah. There's people out there that know what I'm talking about. I know there is.
Goodness. Moore.
Oh, Graves almost had him, but Moore is able to fight through the tackle and get the touchdown for the Flyers.
That's an Esprit Credit Union play of the game candidate right there.
Could be, could be.
He just looks like an unstoppable force. Just watch this.
I mean, Graves hit
1
him.
tackle, 2 tackle, 3 tackle. No, I'm carrying you. Touchdown. Thank you very much.
Graves hit him at about the 5-yard line, and Christian Moore still gets into the end zone.
Banged his head on the turf, too. Didn't look like he was any worse for the wear.
Easton Powell's going to kick this one. Caden Campbell will be the holder.
Looks like we have a couple of media friends here from the Lexington TV stations. Easton Powell is going to kick somewhere. I don't know where, but he's good.
So, 28-0 is your score here at Western Hills. We'll give you an update on the Frankfort High situation when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
I'm Delvin Asofefa, and I'm running for City Commissioner to represent all of Frankfort. I believe public safety is job one, supporting police, fire, and emergency services. I believe in fiscal responsibility. The city should spend on what we need first and not what we want. I support job growth with good paying wages to build our tax base so we can afford amenities like the swimming pool at KSU, which benefits us all. Let's do great things. It's our community, our future, and I'm asking for your vote.
Welcome back, everyone. We got a full house here tonight. Let me say, if you're in the robbery business, tonight would be the time to do it, because I'm pretty sure almost all of the capital city is either here or downtown at the Frankfort High football game.
Yeah, good crowds.
Oh yeah, the visitors packed,
full.
The visitor stands are full. Here's a Frankfort High touchdown. Camarion Carter again, second touchdown of the night. 21-6 is your score from downtown Bell Point.
Christian Moore has 3 touchdowns tonight for Franklin County.
Wolverines will take over from their own 20. Zarion Cleveland, number 10 for Western Hills.
Will they throw the ball? That's the question.
Well, they thought about it the last possession, but
I don't know that it's in their playbook.
Well, Garrison Graves has got to understand he's not going to have a lot of time. He's just not going to have it. You know, 1,001, 1,002, get rid of the ball.
9 in the box again, plus a single high safety. Nothing doing there for Hunter Gottschall.
Franklin County's defensive line is, is good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I can't.
Is that Rogers or was that?
That was Rogers, I think. Yeah. 19, Cameron Rogers.
It looked like 17 to me. I don't know why. Blind.
Happens when you hit 50.
Yeah, it does.
Here's another look at it from our.
Yeah, Gottschall, I had that right. He's right there on the tackle. He's been on a bunch of tackles.
Yes, and Jeremy Walters in there too, number 14. Jeremy Walters actually is their leading tackler for Franklin County.
8 in the box. This is just doing.
Yeah, the Wolverine offensive line cannot effectively block the Franklin County defensive line.
Nope. They've really struggled the entire game.
Wolverines once again moving the wrong way. 3rd and 14 here. And like you said earlier, there's not many plays for 3rd and 14.
I mean, there's no 3rd and 14 in anybody's playbook except a screen pass or something silly like that. And that's not in the repertoire of these teams. That is a toss and just eating it up.
But, you know, Xander Eddington, 51, Franklin County, he's back in there so quick. He's like, man, did anybody block him at all?
Marlon Gillian.
Oh, they're throwing away free stuff, man. They're giving free stuff here at Western Hills.
Not much to that.
No, got a couple. That was about it. And good sportsmanship by Graves. But it's going to bring up 4th down, and we have a timeout. Franklin County will step aside briefly and come back with the last 3 minutes or so here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Katricia Waldridge. If you're looking for a mayor who won't spend money on bridges to nowhere and fix the ones we need, that's me. You need a mayor who will work with our state government to pay for their share of wear and tear on our roads and make our capital city a more beautiful place to work and live. That's me. I am running for mayor on the issues that are important to you: public safety, strong budget management, and increasing our tax base with high-paying jobs. Vote for Frankfort. Patricia Waldridge for mayor.
Simon Vanderpool, head coach of the Wolverines, there on the left, and talking with his coaching staff. I'm like, guys, what do we do? Cedric Pons, one of my old teammates, and assistant coach there with him.
I just want to be clear on why Franklin County took that timeout. It's not because they're unsportsmanlike. They are trying to get a running clock.
That's true. They want to score one more time
and get to 35-0 so they can have a running clock for the second half.
Yes, Delano Collins able to get around the end there. Oh,
that's
nice
gonna be a
block.
Crackback block.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean they didn't call it, but that's you're not supposed to blindside. Yeah, I didn't see the flag go down, but that's a blindside. And one of my very few skills in life is seeing penalties as they happen. And that was just a penalty.
See,
that used to be a legal play. And
right.
It used
as
to be a
as
fun.
You have your helmet on the front side of the player, you're good. But apparently that's not the case anymore.
Yeah, it's just they just consider it an unnecessary roughness.
Yeah.
Because what happened, as we've seen, the NFL evolve over a number of years.
Here's another look at it right here. Let's see if we can see it in this angle. Boom!
Okay.
See,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like he saw that coming.
He did not see that
yeah,
coming.
He did. Look,
Watch.
Watch.
Boom!
Okay.
No,
All right.
did not.
All right. I'll give you. I stand corrected. Okay.
Anyway, in the NFL, you used to have guys like Ronnie Lott try to decapitate offensive players. And over the years, the NFL said no more. And when you bring that down to the high school level, they were like, that should have never been a legal play to begin with.
Let me say that I had one of those in my high school career, and I was darn proud of it.
Decapitation?
I put some poor cornerback on his behind, and I felt good about it.
I imagine you as a high school player, like 6 feet, 175, 180.
I was 172. Yes, that was 40 years and 70 pounds ago.
Right.
But anyway.
There's the screen pass we were talking about.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a nice pickup there. That is Jack Oldham. Gets it inside the 30 for the Flyers. They got 2.5 minutes to go here.
Yeah, they're just trying to get a running clock. This is, we were a little bit concerned that it wouldn't be a competitive game. We want to see them put the pads on and play the game, but this is not a competitive game at this point.
Right. And we don't want any people to get hurt.
No, we don't. And Franklin County is just trying to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, right. And they want to get that running clock, and let's take care of business and move on, basically.
Don't know what's happened here. We did not see anything that was obvious. The player is talking, obviously. So let's take a quick break and come back. Obviously not able to put weight on it.
Was that 8 or 9? I could not tell.
This is a punt return. J.D. Smith.
Ooh, a little fake there.
Whoops.
Like, hey. Nope, I'm going this way.
Oh, I love seeing the grass. 27-6.
Yeah.
Berea is winless on the season.
They are, but this is, Frankfort High is having a decent year. I think they're 3-4, but they have not won a district game.
Yeah,
so this is an important game for them.
All right, Franklin County back to work.
The injured player was, I think, Cole McDonald, but it may have been Zach Bauer. I couldn't really tell if it was an 8 or a 9, but he made it off the field under his own power, so that's good.
It's going to be it's going to be second down and 1. His number 8 for Western Hills, that is Cole McDonald. He is a senior. Hate to see that, 8 games into the season.
Yeah.
And Western Hills with a good record. I mean, they have a chance
and they've got 2 district wins, and they're going to make the playoffs. They probably won't be able to host a game, but nice pass there from Knox Barrett, and Elysius Robinson tries to stretch it into the end zone, but it doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, it's going to be first and goal, roughly at the 1.
That was a nice pass, nice catch.
They're going to put it down at the 2. I'm so impressed with the freshman quarterback for Franklin County. So impressed. You just don't see freshmen.
Keeper, and he gets in. Knox Barrett with the TD. And Franklin County now on the verge of having a running clock. And here's another look at it. He fakes the handoff there to Jack Oldham, keeps it himself. Talking to his coach right there, one of his coaches.
The Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show coming up, and we have been told this is a
spectacular event, and that kick is good by Easton Powell. Franklin County leads 35-0. 1:31 left to go in the first half. Back after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Expree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to expree.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Less than a minute to go down at Frankfort High School, Sauer Field, McChesney Stadium. But Berea knocking on the door here at Frankfort High. But here at Western Hills, Franklin County leads 35-0. Kind of what we expected. Western Hills started off good.
Yeah, they were trying to play a little keep away. Couldn't blame them. They got a couple of first downs, and it's been downhill from there.
Yeah.
Blocked punt by their own player got the scoring going, and it's been the Christian Moore show. He has 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He has over 100 yards.
You just can't afford to make a mistake against the Flyer defense. You just can't afford it.
No, this is going to be a running clock from here on.
And I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Western Hills or if you're Spencer County or, North Oldham, whoever you are, you can't afford to make a mistake.
No. They will put it on you in a big hurry. So the clock is stopped. I'm not sure why. Is that maybe a first
kickoff,
half?
Touchback.
Okay.
It did not. Now they give the signal to run.
Now they wanted it, yeah. All right. I knew the rule hadn't changed in a week. So nothing to lose now for Hills, so maybe they'll break out something we haven't seen out of their playbook. Or maybe they'll just work on the stuff they need to work on for the playoffs.
Because they also have another big game next week.
That's
oh, my
ball
goodness.
On the ground, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness. When it rains, it pours, doesn't it? Caden Campbell with the fumble recovery through the hands of Rogers.
It'll be, I bet Franklin County just takes a knee and goes in the locker room. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe.
That would be the
classy thing to do. I agree. That would be the classy thing to do.
Eddie James is over there plotting. They took a timeout. I don't know what that's about, but they stopped the clock.
Well, maybe he took a timeout to tell his team this. Like, look, guys, this is what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to take a knee, and then we're, maybe take 2 knees. But there it is. The pitch just a little bit high. And
never had a handle on it.
No.
There's Cameron Rogers. Eddie James in the pink. Still October for breast cancer awareness.
Yes.
Seeing a lot of pink towels, a couple pink shoes. A couple of pink towels there on the Western Hills side.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't appear.
Yeah, they're not taking a knee.
It doesn't appear they're going to take a knee.
Shut up, Lanny. You don't know anything. They're going to play ball.
Or it could be some specific play he wanted to try out.
Maybe.
A pass. And that's Collins.
They're hurrying.
I can understand it. I can understand, like, look, we need to work on our passing game. Let's throw the ball here, and Knox, you go through your check downs.
Work on their hurry up too.
Yeah, so I can understand that. I don't think that's necessarily unclassy, really. Elysius Robinson with the TD catch for the Flyers.
Watch Knox Barrett here just take his time and wait for his man to come to the spot that he knows he's going to be and fire a dime.
Yeah.
Watch it.
He looks to the right first, looks to the left.
He goes through a progression and finds his guy right in the middle and touched him.
There you go.
It's just impressive.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And that's, I can understand Coach James doing that. Powell's going to kick the PAT. I think it's Powell. Yes, 33, Easton Powell. And with 20 seconds left to go in the first half, Franklin County leads 42-0 here on the Game of the Week. Simon Vanderpool, head coach of Western Hills, and I don't know what do you think is going through his mind right now? I mean,
I think he wants to go in the locker room.
Go to the locker room, talk to his guys.
Yeah, the clock's about to run out. The clock is running now. You just can't see it. There we go.
Yeah. So it's officially halftime. We will have the Classic Gold Master Dealers halftime show, which will include, I am told, a very nice performance from the Western Hills High School Marching Band. That's when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Welcome back, folks, into the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. Franklin County leads here 42-0. They continue their massive season by they've had running clocks in every game but the first two.
Yep.
Everybody else they've beaten by more than 35 points. So as it's the zombie band.
I think I have $2 that says that they're going to play Thriller during this performance. If anybody would like to wager out there.
Well, it's it's an impressive way to take the field.
I love it. All right, well, let's listen.
All right. No offense to the other high school bands out there in the area, but that was one of the better performances I have seen in a while, Lenny.
I liked it.
We will continue on with the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show with highlights from not one but two games. Let's take a look at the first one here, the one going on at Western Hills. Franklin County and Western Hills in action. And it's kind of what we expected. And as you said, Lenny, it's kind of bold. Here's where it started to go south, right there. Yeah, right there. Western Hills was moving the ball, doing pretty good, a couple of first downs, and then they punt into the backside of one of their own players. And then Franklin County scores a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
This is the Christian Moore portion of the show.
That was Charles Nelson there with the carry. And then a fumble, unfortunately. It just goes from bad to worse for Western Hills. Yeah, here's the beginning of the Christian Moore show. This is the introduction, his first touchdown of the night. And then here is another touchdown. He waves to the camera.
Wave.
Yeah, here we go. And this one's not quite a touchdown. Cameron Flynn able to trip him up there at the very end, but I think maybe on the next play, in fact, I'm not really sure.
There was a couple plays later, but he wouldn't be stopped.
No, he got in there. And here's the keeper from Knox Barrett, the freshman quarterback. And Franklin County basically scoring at will. And, of course, you know, it helps a lot whenever you get the ball on the other team's side of the field.
Yeah.
Here's a nice touchdown pass.
That's buttery right there.
Which ended the scoring in the first half for Franklin County, and they have the lead 42-0. And then we saw a very nice performance of Thriller from the Western Hills High School Band.
But wait, there's more.
Yes, there is more as we continue on with the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. We've got highlights from Frankfort High School. Let's look at those, shall we? Here's their first touchdown.
Look at this.
That's pretty sweet.
A long throw for a high school kid.
I think it was Dakio Washington, I think. And then we got Kamayan Carter with a couple of touchdowns for the Panthers. They will be at Western Hills next week, or maybe it's at Frankfort High. I forget where the game is.
Western Hills at Frankfort
High.
Game of the week.
That's going to be a good one next week. Also, there's Kamarian Carter scoring again. And they are at halftime also down there in Bell Point.
Watch this.
Here's
play.
the punt return. Whoop. This is Jonathan Smith.
Psych.
And nope, going this way. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
5 could not catch 5, so.
That's right. And there you go. Frankfort High with the lead downtown in the valley. Franklin County putting it on the Wolverines here, 42-0 on the Cable 10 game of the week.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner in historic downtown Frankfort. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
David Toll's Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Toll's Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road. In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
I'm Dr. Jenny Millen. I'm owner and chiropractor at Triple Crown Chiropractic and Wellness. I started this practice in 2010, and Traditional Bank is the 4th bank I've tried. After switching, I feel like I'm home. I'm from a small town, and that hometown feel of knowing that they care about where you are now and where you are going in the future, that is a win-win for me.
Welcome back, folks, to Western Hills High School, Franklin County, with a dominating performance tonight. Third quarter just getting underway. But right now, if you're watching this game, please get your phone out. We're going to put something on the screen. And there you go. You can see a QR code. Tonight is the Tackle Hunger Food Drive. And if you're able to make it to the game, you can come down here and drop off some canned good items and help support Meals on Wheels, the Capital City Activity Center, and all good, worthy nonprofits in the area. But if you can't make it, you can scan that QR code and
right now hold your phone right up to your phone or your TV.
Yeah. Hold your phone up to your phone.
Well, right. That's the only problem. Get your partner or friend or whatever to hold their phone out so you can hit the QR code with it.
Scan that, and you can participate as well. The Wolverines kick off, and they kick it out of bounds. Probably a smart move. And Franklin County, most likely, are they going to make them kick over? Oh, here's the Camarion Carter, an update from Bell Point.
He's having a big night.
Yeah, it's his third touchdown, isn't it?
Third touchdown. Look at number 7 there. He didn't even, just kind of whiffed on him. We will have a running clock. It's past 35-0, and the clock will run for the entirety of the second half, assuming that you can't. I don't think it reverts if they get back.
No. Once it starts a running clock, it's a running clock. Even if Western Hills were to come back and score 35 points, it would still be a running clock, unfortunately. And here's going to be that's intentional grounding. Wow, great pursuit there by Zach Ballard of the Wolverines. And I don't think Knox Barrett was expecting that at all.
No, I can't blame Barrett for trying to throw it away, but you got to. There's multiple ways to get called for grounding there, but he did all of them. He didn't throw it. He wasn't out of the tackle box. He did not throw it past the line of scrimmage, and there was no one in the area. So,
personal foul, face mask. Though.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, I did not see that.
If it could not go any more wrong,
the Wolverines still can't catch a break. I did not see a face mask.
He was up around the helmet, but I don't know that he. It was a rough tackle.
Was it somebody else maybe somewhere?
No, I think it's right there.
Yep,
there
you're
is.
right.
There it is.
Good call, Mr. Official. Good call.
And then his own player, Anthony Urbina Melendez, plants one on Knox Barrett. I thought that was going to be a penalty. Then I looked, it was the same jersey. I was like, oh, wow. No, that's not a penalty.
Okay, we repeat, 1st and 10. Knox Barrett goes through the air. Oh, almost picked off by Cameron Flynn.
Flynn is upset with himself. He should have had that. Barrett had a great throw. It's just to the wrong team. Look at this.
Yeah.
Goes back and just
he was covered. He was covered.
And that was another one of those instances where he was a defenseless receiver. Could have really, been taken out. There was a penalty on that.
Yeah, holding they called on Franklin County, and they'll push them back.
So this is like the first time that we've seen Franklin County struggle in any way.
Yes.
We need to.
That would have been such a big morale booster for the Wolverines to make that interception.
Yep. I don't know what Coach Vanderpool said at halftime, but the only thing that I could think of, we were talking about that a little bit, is what do you say to your team when you're down 42-0 on senior night for the band? And
yeah,
I think what I would say, and maybe something that Coach Vanderpool could say, is how you respond to this is on you.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no going into halftime and saying we got a chance to come back and win this. You got a running clock.
Right.
You're down 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But how you come out and play with class, and play hard until the end of the game. That is on you. So that's maybe something he might have said.
You know, to me, the thing is, like, can we get the goose egg off the scoreboard?
Right, maybe that's part of it too.
Oh, nice pass, and that's a touchdown. That's caught by Ladarius Simmons for Franklin County. They extend their lead now.
We haven't called his name at all tonight.
No, no. I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of Franklin County players that don't regularly get a whole lot of playing time, and you know, this is good for the Flyers in that they can get some other players a little more experience because, you know, you might need them come playoff time.
Yeah, I think that was a post pattern. I couldn't, where we do the replay where we're tight on it, it's hard to see exactly what happened, but I think that was just a post pattern, just right between the safety and the defender, wide open.
Easton Powell, of course, knocks it through, as he always does, 49-0. We'll step aside and come back here in just a second on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
A law partner rediscovers her grandmother's artistry and establishes a charitable trust to keep the craft alive for generations to come. From preserving a cultural tradition to leaving a legacy, a Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your passions, and the way you enrich your community. Life well planned.
The Flyers set to kick off here yet again at Western Hills High School. Don't forget, folks, we've got a good game next week. Western Hills will go downtown and take on Frankfort High, who right now is doing rather well against Berea. Expected to win that game. And it has no playoff ramifications, but the Panthers are up 35-6 over the Berea Pirates. But it's another crosstown rivalry sort of game, you know. And
I love those kinds of games. This is a 4A team against a 1A team. We love some 1A football. You and I both, Clint. Really, really like watching the small schools play. It'll be a chance for Frankfort to say whether they're pretty good or just okay. And Western Hills will be looking to bounce back from this debacle. Just nothing's gone right tonight, and they're just overmatched.
That's the last game of the season. That was Brady Baker with the kickoff recovery for Western Hills. But yeah, it'll be the last game of the season for both teams, and both teams will be focusing on trying to get into playoff mode. And from the coach's perspective, they probably don't care if they win or lose, but the players are different.
They certainly care.
They will care. And again, it's guys that they've been playing with or against, all their lives. Oh, nice little pass play, but broken up.
Yep. Just Cameron Rogers just could not haul that one in.
Jacob Taylor on the coverage there for
I think he had
Flyers.
A chance to catch it, just dropped it.
Yeah, he just couldn't bring it in. It's just not been a very lucky night for Western Hills at all. It's one thing to play against a real good team, but it's another thing when you're just not catching any breaks.
Yeah, nothing they've done has been enough. But we've got 18 minutes and 50 seconds of football left, and
we've got a lot of new numbers on the field for Franklin County.
We still got 9 in the box.
Oh yeah.
That is the one thing that I think Coach Vanderpool is going to have to address before they get into the postseason is being able to just have a little bit of balance, because they're going to see a 9-man box every single game. It's not like these there isn't video available of their games. It's not like the other teams aren't scouting them. They are. They are scouting them. They're seeing that they cannot throw the ball or don't throw the ball. And they're going to face a nine-person box over and over again.
Probably so. Maybe next week even down at Frankfort High.
If you're Frankfort, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you do
make
that?
them throw?
There's a look at number 13, Luke Toothaker on the tackle, and Dwayne Cook, my friend Dwayne Cook. He texted me at halftime and said, "Is Luke Toothaker's dad a dentist?"
Hilarious.
As far as I know, no, he is not.
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes. I love dad jokes.
That play was a mess, and he's going to get a couple yards out of it anyway.
Delano Collins was back there in a hurry for Franklin County.
We'll bring up 4th and 5 or 6.
Jeremy Walters, number 14, Franklin County's leading tackler.
Scoreboard officially says 4th and 7. I'll believe him.
We will punt it away again. Elijah Thompson, after that, the first punt went horribly wrong, but the rest of them have been okay.
Could that go any more wrong?
No.
Is there any scenario in which a punt can go more awry? I don't think there is.
Not too bad to bring it out to about midfield, roughly.
They're going to mark that on the.
Oh, they're going further back than I thought.
They're going to mark it at the 46-yard line.
Clock continues to run here in the third quarter.
How do you tell that story to your kids? When I was in high school,
you don't.
The crosstown rival came over. I punted into the back of a lineman, and they scored on the first punt of the game.
And he probably goes home and says, "Mom and Dad, delete this from the DVR."
Right?
Okay.
Never. We're gonna never talk. But hopefully, maybe he's hoping for like degradation of digital media.
Yeah, the thing is, there's not a lot. Digital media tend to hold up
pretty solid,
good.
Right?
Pretty good, yeah.
Better than videotape. My goodness.
Yeah, back in the old days, yeah.
I have taken some old 3/4-inch tape, and folks, you probably don't know what that is, but
I do. But yeah, I have a 45-year-old 3/4-inch tape, and you can kind of make out that there's an image on there,
right.
kind of. I think that's a person, or it could be a flower. Right. I'm not really sure.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad.
The technology has changed so much.
Increased dramatically.
We'll get you caught up here on the Frankfort game in a moment, but they are doing well over there.
And off up the middle, that's Jaquan Crawford.
Blow the whistle.
Carry.
Blow the whistle, referees.
Yeah, I'm surprised they hadn't earlier.
There's no reason to let that play go on. And that's one of those situations where you can get a lot of animus right there between.
And guys could, people could get hurt.
Yeah. No reason for that. Blow the whistle.
We got a new quarterback into the game for the Flyers, Carter Richardson.
And then we have a Western Hills player down and around the scene of that play.
As you said. So here's an update on Frankfort High. And
watch out.
Yep.
Oh, that is lowering the boom. And the quarterback never saw it.
Yeah.
He never saw it.
Aiden Houston is the quarterback for Berea, and yeah.
And we have a player limping off for Western Hills. That we don't want to see this. Like, come on, this 76.
David Rico.
He's a senior. Like, last thing you want before you go into the playoffs is one of your seniors going down on a stupid play.
Yeah.
And we love the officials. Just blow the whistle there.
I agree.
Keep the players safe.
Hopefully can recover from that fairly quickly.
It doesn't look serious, but it's just one of those things where
Pass from Richardson over to Robinson.
He's out of bounds. Get a first down there? Maybe 5 or 6 on that third down.
Yeah, I think he's short. Oh, don't they give him a first down?
Yeah, when we cannot see the yard markers in the way that you should be able to see them because of the angles. Sometimes it's tough.
It is.
Especially
when you're up high.
You don't realize that on college and pro broadcast that the camera moves down the field with the play.
Right. Because the stadiums are big enough. You have cameras at the 25, the 50, and the 25. But in high school, you can only have them at the 50 because there's no place to. The stands don't reach that far.
And back not that long ago, they used to have at some of the games they would have essentially a dolly that goes down the field with the play.
Right, cart cam. I have run cart cam several times. It's a lot of fun.
I bet it is. You're in a large wheeled vehicle with a camera all day.
Yes, and fans don't really like you a lot whenever you
you're
park right in front of their view.
You're right in front of them.
Taureen Smith with the catch there for the Flyers. Yes, I made ESPN's top 10 plays of the day once on cart cam at a Marshall University game about 10 years ago. Just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
Zarion Cleveland there with the tackle, number 10.
Right up the middle goes Jake Crawford, still bullying his way through. Is he going to make it? I believe he is. Touchdown for the Franklin County Flyers.
The hits just keep on coming.
Here's another look. He was kind of wrapped up there at the 15, and he just bulls his way in there. Stays on his feet. Good second effort.
Look at 76 and 64 all the way down the field getting blocks. DeJuan Leach and Anthony Urbina Melendez. All the way down through there getting blocks.
All right. We're going to, it looks like we're going to give Childs another opportunity here maybe to score a 2-point conversion. He's in there, and Charles, nope, I'm sorry, he's on the line. They're going to kick. Okay. Daggone it. I was so hoping he would get a chance. I really was. Former lineman, show us some love, coach. Come on, man. We know Easton Powell can kick PAT. He got it through there, but barely. But, of course, a 2-point conversion would kind of look like you're running up the score, too, I guess.
I think that
squeaks in there. Ooh. That's not the usual.
No, he's usually right down the middle.
We'll just keep it here. The third quarter is about ready to end. We've only got 15 seconds, and
as soon as they wind the clock, the quarter will end, and then we'll take a break. Powell with his customary kickoff tee.
Yes.
Looks like he's wearing soccer shoes. I had to guess that's what they are. That's what I'd wear too if I had any talent as a kicker whatsoever. And he does. That young man is a really good kicker.
He'll be playing on Saturdays next year.
Yeah.
If he wants to.
Somewhere.
A lot of schools could use his talents.
Oh, every school in the state wants a guy like that. And they want a kicking unit like Franklin County has.
Yeah.
Imagine if they get in a close game in the state and they can kick a 44 or 45-yard field goal and have a really decent chance of putting it through. That's a live ball, folks.
Yep. Picked up.
That'll end the third quarter.
I can't tell who that was.
Well, I'm glad somebody decided to get it.
Yeah. The third quarter comes to an end. Franklin County on top big as we expected. We'll come back and maybe have a look at the Frankfort High game going on as well. Next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
One Stop Automotive does it all. From oil changes to air conditioning, engine and transmission repair to tires and brakes, One Stop Automotive has you covered with their 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. One Stop Automotive is ready to serve you with professional and dependable auto care at fair prices. Let One Stop Automotive be your one and only stop for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Locally owned and operated since 2022.
Welcome back, folks, to Western Hills High School. Franklin County up big, but let's take a look at Frankfort High versus Berea. That's Smith connecting with Dakel Washington, his second touchdown of the night, and they lead 41-6.
That's a really nice ball.
Yeah.
Really nice ball.
That's
35 yards down the field, maybe.
That's going to be a good game next week.
Go out to your local high school field and see if you can throw the ball 35 yards.
I might underhand it, maybe.
I don't think I could kick it twice 35 yards. That's so much harder than it looks.
All right, the Wolverines trying to make something positive happen here in the fourth quarter. Trying to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, and they give it to the second man through.
Is the ball on the ground? Well, it kind of acted like it was. Still plenty of starters in there for Western Hills. That's Elijah Samuels. He's a senior. He starts. I believe that Kalen Higgins, a junior, he starts. So still several starters in there.
I couldn't pick up who the ball carrier was. Could you?
I did not see. Garrison Graves.
It may have been Huff. It may have been Huff on the carry. 22, Elijah Huff.
Graves is still in there at quarterback.
Well, if they're able to score here, then we may see some more of the other players. But, my guess is, they need to have something positive going in the next week.
Sure. Charles Nelson in there for the Flyers. That's number 75.
3rd down and 6 here for the Wolverines. Cameron Rogers with the carry.
Yeah, we did not call Javion's name all night. Did not.
Just once, whenever he gave chase to Christian Moore, but that was
And we were talking in the pregame just a little bit about you think they'll run at him. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. But they didn't really. They ran. When they ran, it was almost always up the middle.
Yeah.
Graves on the keeper, trying to get 6 yards. He makes it. Excuse me, trying to get a yard, not 6 yards.
I think he got about 6 yards.
Yeah, then they get the first down. So it's been a while. I think the last first down came in the first quarter. So
is he coming out of the game, or is
no?
he just
He's just talking to the coach to get the next play in.
Did they take a timeout because he's pretty nonchalant over there?
Yeah, no, the clock continues to run.
Okay, okay. So this is we're going to have to hurry to the line because this is pretty lackadaisical.
Yeah, but you got 9 minutes, and there's no point in giving Franklin County the ball back.
Oh, no, I'm not even saying the referee should throw the flag even if there is delay of game. I'm just saying he was just taking his time.
And now he's coming over here again. Maybe they're changing the play. I'm not real sure.
There's not a stoppage on the field that I can see. The clock continues to run, and nobody seems to be in a big hurry.
Yeah, and apparently either the play clock restarted or they just don't. They're not concerned about the play clock.
I don't know what's happening here. Okay, here we go. I guess we're gonna play football now.
I mean, it's been about a minute. A minute comes off the clock between plays. Drops back, puts it up in the air. He's got
50-50 ball. What a catch. Oh, it came out.
Zarion Cleveland unable to bring it in.
Was that an interception and he just dropped it on the ground?
I don't know. But it's Corian Tabbs on coverage for Franklin County. And yeah, it was a 50-50 ball, and I don't know.
No, it came loose. Okay.
Yep. Here's another look for our Whitehead Hancock instant replay.
A good chuck down the field, just to, into double coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ball was loose the whole way.
Yeah. Nobody, neither one of them ever really had it. So.
2nd and 10. Anything in the playbook you want to run is pretty acceptable here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I count 8 in the box plus a cornerback looming and a single high safety. They creep up. End around.
Maybe a little bit of a hold there, but doesn't matter. Franklin County is able to make the tackle anyway.
Cameron Flynn on the carry there. Not much going on.
I think that was Jeremy Walters in there with the tackle, and he just fights off defenders and coming from his middle linebacker spot and tackle for loss.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
I'm a little surprised he's still in there at this point in the game. He's your leading tackler, and you sure don't want to have. Oh no, that wasn't
it's 44.
Jeremy. That was 44, not 14. That was Jacob Olds. Okay. But 14 is still in there. Jeremy Walters still in there.
The backfield was full of Flyers from the get-go.
Graves tackled for a loss again, and this will probably be 4th and, I don't know, 20?
20 plus.
And they will kick it away here with under 6 minutes to go.
Just never had a chance.
No. James Harris with the tackle for the Flyers.
Senior.
So Elijah Thompson will be punting it away again. Oh, bad snap. Keeps it himself, trying to do something. And he gets 2 or 3 yards, but that's all he can do, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And Franklin County will have it once again deep inside Western Hills territory. As you see it dribble back there to the back.
Snap, bounce 6 feet in front of the punter. Yeah, I think Coach Vanderpool has to tell his guys to execute, or maybe he's just giving this one to his higher power and just, let's get out of here.
Next week, my thinking is he's going to go back and, maybe. I don't know if you'll show this game or not.
I don't think you do. I think you just.
But there's been so many things like, guys, we've got to, I don't care what the score is, you need to execute.
Yeah, a little something. I don't think you show this game. I think you just move on.
And we have a whistle. And the Wolverines call timeout. Maybe that's what he's going to do right now is say, hey, guys, show some pride in yourself. And let's play some football, It's pretend the score 0-0 and go out and do something. All right, we'll step aside briefly. We'll come back with more football here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
All right, 4:26 left to go in this game.
I think it's 41-6 over at Sauer Field. 8 minutes to go in the fourth. Right up the gut.
And up the middle, that goes to Jaquan Crawford.
Blow the whistle.
He scored earlier. And our new quarterback is Carter Richardson for Franklin County. Xavion Brown is 52 for Franklin County. Number 63 is Shamari Aitken. So Coach James able to get some of his backups some playing time here.
Absolutely. It's that time.
It is. It is indeed. Next week, Franklin County will host George Rogers Clark. They'll come in from Winchester.
They're not a good team this year. They have historically been good at times. But Franklin County is going to get through this regular season
undefeated,
unscathed.
And next week, while we're covering the Frankfort High Western Hills game, we will also have a camera at Franklin County, and we will check in there just as we have been checking in with Frankfort High tonight.
We have an injured player here. Can't tell. I think it happened right there.
Western Hills player. Look like he's holding his knee, maybe.
Lower leg, tib-fib area.
I think that might be Elijah Huff. I'm not really sure if it's 22. Kind of look like it. We'll step aside real quick, and we'll come back here with more football on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner at historic downtown Frankfort. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
Elijah Huff being helped off the field there.
Let's hope that's not as bad as it looks.
Sophomore for the Wolverines. Hoping he'll be okay. Taken into the medical tent there. Coming up at the end of this game, we'll have the Esprit Credit Union play of the game, and boy, I can't imagine what it might be.
This could be a lot of things.
And we'll probably have another final check-in at the Frankfort High game before we depart. They still lead with under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, 41-6.
So 41-6 should be a running clock too, shouldn't it? 35
I forget if it's 35 or 36, and I forget.
Maybe it has to be
week.
over.
But I think
over 35. We're
so
told.
It's 36 points. Okay.
Our clock is running here. 2:45 to go. There's a screen.
Richardson screen pass to Jaquan Crawford, and he scores his second touchdown.
There's a flag on the play, and I don't know for what, but
we're going to see right at the goal line. The official talks to the
hold. Hold on somebody.
If that's against Franklin County, then that will take those points off the board.
Yeah, but I think it's still going to be a first down.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to mark it at the 11.
I'm surprised the clock stopped, though, because when you have a running clock, it's not supposed to stop when there's a flag thrown.
They'll wind it. They thought it was a touchdown, so they had to call the touchdown.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why.
Stop the clock. Now I think they will wind the clock. There we go.
There we go. Yep. Wind it up.
It's like we've seen football before.
I know. It's hard to believe.
We've seen all varieties of football. We've seen some bad games.
But
we've seen some good games.
We've even seen a little bit of adventures in high school kicking.
Not tonight.
Well, no, we did at the very first punt.
Oh, that's true. That's true. The punt.
The very first punt, we saw adventures.
When Easton Powell is out here, it takes away one of the things that we like to watch the most. He looks like a pro.
I know.
Or at least a very good college player. He kicks it through all the time.
And I think it's a busted play. Carter Richardson making some chicken salad there. Gets it down to the 4.
I think that was an option that just never became an option.
He's holding the ball out, and nobody is coming.
Never mind.
Take it from me, somebody. Take it from me. Okay, well, fine. I'll take it myself.
Carter Richardson, the junior. Kind of wonder what his year's been like. He's probably going to be the quarterback, and then a freshman comes in and wins the job.
Yeah, well, you know.
I think guys played great. I mean, you take nothing away from him.
Yeah.
We're maybe a play or two left. And if you're Eddie James, do you kneel it? I don't think he's going to.
I'd say let him play. Let him play. You know, when I was in high school, my sophomore year, our starting quarterback, and we were a good team. We went.
Oh wow!
He's going to just go back here and try to run the clock out.
And that's what they do.
But our starting quarterback, my sophomore year, on a team that lost the championship game. We went to the state championship game, but then lost to Henry Clay. Next season, he lost his job.
Wow.
And somebody else came in and became quarterback. Oh, they're setting up a field goal.
What?
Oh, my goodness gracious.
All right.
This is going to be a 50-yarder.
I'm not even mad.
That's why he did it.
I think he's trying to get a school record.
I don't blame him either. Is that in there? That is in
good.
there. Oh, wow. Congratulations, Easton Powell, for kicking a 50-yard field goal. And, you know, I'm a Western Hills alumnus, folks, and, you know, I'm sorry that we lost as bad as we did, but you can't be mad at that because that's, you know, that's an opportunity that you don't have that opportunity hardly ever to give a young man this sort of chance.
And that is good.
To kick a 50-yard high school field goal.
That is good from more than 50.
Oh, yeah. He could have gone another. that could have been a 60. He could have gone 60.
That is the best high school kick I have ever seen.
I agree. So, folks, we'll come back with the Esprit Credit Union play of the game, although we may have just seen it.
I don't know. I think so.
Stay with us. Back in a second here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week Play of the Game is brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Show your local spirit with a spirited debit card featuring your school colors and mascot. Open an Esprit Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Esprit.org today Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back, folks, to the Cable 10 Game of the Week, and the Expree Credit Union Play of the Game is coming up, and it's kind of what we were hoping for. This right here, a 50-yard field goal by Mr. Easton Powell, and you know, the ball barely stayed in the frame, so he could have gone for 60 or 65 yards. That's something that you might want to put on a resume tape somewhere.
Don't see it. That's incredible.
No.
And I'm on the KHSAA website trying to figure out if there is a longest field goal in Kentucky history. This would have to be right up there with it.
I would think so. That is impressive.
We're gonna find this record. There's a longest touchdown pass, longest field goal in Kentucky high school history is 60 yards from Tyler Pack, Johnson Central versus Greenup County. That was October 11th of 2013. So Tyler Pack has the 2 longest field goals in school history, or in state history.
Wow, 60-yarders. Well, you know, Easton Powell could have hit it.
Yeah, he did.
The fact is Carter Richardson didn't back up far enough.
And we're just talking about what's happening on the screen. That's where the
wheels fell off.
Yeah, the wheels came off in the first quarter. Then we have the
Charles Nelson with a 2-point conversion.
The lineman throwback to the '85 Bears, the fridge scoring.
William the Refrigerator Perry. Yes. And a fumble, and well, we'll just let you watch these highlights of tonight's game, which if you're a Franklin County fan, you're loving it. And if you're a Western Hills fan, probably not so much. But we will give you an update. We have a running clock at Frankfort High School. They're going to win. It's less than a minute to go. 41-6 is the score. Frankfort High is on the goal line. They may score again before time runs out, but we shall see.
They're in.
And it appears that they will, and we'll perhaps show that to you after these highlights are finished. But that's it, folks. We appreciate you watching, and we appreciate all of our sponsors. And we want to remind you that next week, of course, we'll have another Game of the Week, and it should be a doozy. Frankfort High hosting the Western Hills team in another crosstown rivalry, and both teams looking to work on some things before both teams will start their playoffs.
Yep. Next week is our final regular season game of the week, and
we'll have some playoff action. Probably Western Hills, I don't think will be hosting. Frankfort, I don't think will be hosting either. But Franklin County will. So.
They definitely will. And this is a Franklin County team that has a chance to go all the way.
I agree. I mean, there's only a couple of teams I think that could stop them, and that would be Boyle County, and who's the other? Who's the
Paducah Tillman?
Paducah Tillman.
They're the number 1 rated team in the state.
Down there in West Kentucky, we don't get a chance to really see what they're doing. We can see Boyle County highlights on Lexington TV stations, but we can't see that Paducah Tillman highlights very often up here. So, anyway, until then, I'm Clint Goins for Lanny Brannick and the rest of the Cable 10 crew. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week. Good night, everyone.